Hello everyone, Dr. Hatami is here and continue with the ecology and ecosystem chapter. Let's talk about energy flow and chemical cycling in ecosystems. Energy in an ecosystem always comes from the sun, the solar energy. So plants or producers using the sunlight and make food through photosynthesis. Then energy, as you can see, it would be sent to the consumers, the primary consumers, the secondary consumers, then tertiary consumers. They're gonna eat these food through this food chain. Energy flows in one direction from sun to the producer, from producer to the consumers, and then finally from consumers to the decomposers. So as you can see, the energy flow in one direction. And then more important thing is that energy is eventually lost as heat at each step. So we do not have the recycling energy. So it means energy does not cycle back. It's important to know that energy flows in one direction and doesn't cycle back because it helps us understand why ecosystems need a constant source of energy, the sun. Plants capture sunlight and energy moves through the food chain to all the consumers. And at each step, as you can see, some energy as heat would be lost. So the system cannot recycle it. This means that if the sun stopped providing energy or if producers are removed, the entire ecosystem would collapse. Understanding this shows us how every part of an ecosystem depends on energy from the sun and why protecting producers like plants and algae is so important for life on Earth. Okay, now let's talk about chemical cycling, also called as nutrient cycling. As you already know, while energy flows in one direction, chemicals like water, carbon, nitrogen, and other nutrients cycle over and over and over in an ecosystem. Producer likes plants. They are going to take in these nutrients from soil, from water, from air, then they're actually making the food, which the food is full of these organic nutrients. Consumers get these nutrients by eating the plants or other animals. When plants and animals die or produce waste, the decomposer is going to break them down and return the nutrients to the soil, to the air, or to the water. This cycle keeps the ecosystem healthy and makes sure nutrients are always available for new plants and animals. So understanding the chemical cycling is important because it shows how ecosystems recycle essential minerals, which humans and all over um, the living things rely on for their life. A biogeochemical cycle is a natural process that moves chemical or nutrients through the living, non-living, and chemical part of the earth. So bio means living and geo means non-living and chemical, which is the chemical part of the earth. It's just a fancy way of saying that elements like water, carbon, nitrogen, and oxygen cycle through the environment and living things over and over and over again. So basically, you can think of it as nature's recycling system. These cycles move important things like water, air, and nutrients like carbon, nitrogen, phosphorus through the environment so plants, animals, people can keep using them. So it means We're not going to waste anything. Nothing goes to waste. These cycles give us clean water, fresh air, and healthy soil. Without them, plants wouldn't grow, animals wouldn't have food, and life as we know it wouldn't be possible. Some of the main cycle that we are going to study is water cycle, carbon cycle, nitrogen cycle, and phosphorus cycle. They all work together to keep ecosystems healthy and life going.